Okay, this next reading is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of February. It's impossible for a general reading to resonate with everyone, so if it doesn't resonate with you, you can check your Moon and Rising sign. Again, there may be some messages that resonate with you. Those are the ones that Spirit intended to communicate to you. So take what resonates and leave what does not. So you had two cards that immediately flew out, Pisces, when I was meditating on your energy. And this is death and rebirth. Okay? So the death could mean that you've actually experienced a death recently, and if you did, my condolences. It could also mean death of, you know, of who you used to be, okay? This is an indication of cycles of transformation that you can see here. Like I have to pick up this card all over again. It signifies like death and ending, but through that ending there's a transformation, okay? So I'm always also very adamant that even through physical deaths, that they never truly leave us. They are transformations, right, into another realm, okay? So you can see here the light behind the trees, the new beginning. It's a transformation. And if you look closer to the card, you can see the infinity symbol, right? Nothing is truly ended. Everything is returned. So with this death comes some sort of cycles of transformation, okay? There's a newfound of awareness. It could also mean a symbolic death, okay? An initiation process, right? It could be maybe you're clinging to the past. You're fearful of change. It can be a sentimental attachment, some force of destruction, you know, an end of hope. It could signify mourning, a loss, okay? But it also says that you're on the cusp of an amazing, not amazing, a massive, I would say, a massive transformation. And it's time to mourn the end of one phase while celebrating the birth of another. This is a kind of energy of transmutation and rebirth. It signifies like a beautiful metamorphosis, right? Like something in you dies, but something grows. Something is birthed, okay? It's definitely happening to expand your consciousness and move you closer to your own divine essence, right? This is a cycle in your life. It could be a relationship, a belief, a career path, an outdated plan for the future. Whatever it is, it's coming to an end. So take a deep breath and kind of go within. If this scares you, this change was needed. Know that this card is urging you to release what is already losing energy and to focus on the things that are already gaining more momentum. Okay, so whether this was an actual death or a symbolic one, know that it was meant to happen in terms of a transmutation or transformation. Okay, and right after that, you have the Two of Cups, okay? Now, the Two of Cups, you can clearly see from the card itself that it signifies soulmates, friendships, connected hearts. Wow, I don't know why I got so emotional when saying that, but kindred spirits. It's love consciousness, okay? either this is what's coming, or perhaps it could do with, it could have something to do with someone that you lost, or a new beginning that's coming your way, right? Either or. But whatever the case is, however it resonates with you, like when you share your joy with those around you, you attract deep and meaningful ties with others. Okay? It's This signifies like an everlasting unity, okay? It could signify the beginning of a friendship, a business partnership, a romantic union, you know. In any case, it's the pairing of matched souls, okay? So, whatever, I mean, if it's a future reading, I mean, if it's in your future, it could also signify like twin flames, right? If you're single, you could be getting ready to enter in this type of relationship. Maybe you ended a relationship and this is what is coming for you next, or perhaps this signifies a connection that you already had. All right, let's see what else we have for you here, Pisces. You know, Two of Cups, they're very, very soul tying relationships, okay? They're very tight unities. They're connected by the divine, there's nothing in the physical realm that can separate this type of relationship, okay? You can be distant, you can be apart, you know, it's just such a higher calling. That's one of the only cards that come out. I mean, if the Lovers came out too in this reading, then that would be like complete 100% confirmation of like a twin flame sort of relationship. But Two of Cups, you can see clearly the Two of Cups go into one. So then you have the Two of Wands. This can be you thinking, right? Maybe this is someone that comes from afar. Maybe distance has something to do with it. You know, it could mean someone overseas. It could mean you thinking about the future, thinking into the future, just like being pensive, trying to make progress, thinking about the possibilities, right? It's basically telling you that you have a choice to make about something that you really want to do, something that you're kind of dreaming of, envisioning of, imagining about, you know. It's basically telling you this world is filled with opportunities and adventure, and to welcome them into your life, okay? And it is also telling you that if you want to make something happen, you have to move forward and make it happen. Like, non-action does not make things happen, okay? So let's see what else we have here for you, Pisces. Spirit, what other messages do we have here for Pisces? So you have the Sun. What a great card to get. So if you were thinking of think of a question now, Pisces. Think of a question that you want to know the answer to. And usually when you get the Sun card, the answer to your question was yes. Okay? This is a card of joy, inspirational success, abundance and fulfillment, positivity, love, inner beauty, okay? If you really did lose someone physically, just know that this card is an indication that the sun breathes life into everything he touches, right? It's it radiates brightly, right? You can see like how bright the sun is in the sky in this card here. Okay, it's a card of joyful celebration and positivity. So whether or not the death that you've experienced was a symbolic one within yourself, or if it was a physical one, in either case, this card is basically stating that it was for a joyous celebration, right? It was blissful, okay? And it was based on radical positivity, okay? It's definitely a card of happiness, you know? So whatever it is that you're rebirthing, it's definitely... So then you have the Page of Wands, right? And the Page of Wands is basically of someone who's thinking about new beginnings. This can be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's a fiery card. It's someone who's ambitious, somebody who is successful. So if you're thinking about doing something new, then this is definitely a card that indicates that there will be success. It's also a card that says, you know, don't speak about your goals too prematurely. Wait for things to come to fruition before you actually share them with anyone, because that can kind of hinder your results. It can impact the outcomes of your desires. So you have the Chariot here. And this is moving on. This is a journey, right? This can be, again, symbolic or physical. This can be someone passing on, moving through this life. You can see the black and the white, right? The yin and the yang. The polar opposites of the universe that bring balance. It can mean you taking a journey within. But you can see here, he's guiding the way, right? He's in complete control. So whatever it is that you're thinking of or doing, you have control over. You are in the driver's seat. What else do we have here for Pisces? So you have the Three of Cups. This is coming together for something. Family coming together, people coming together. They're looking up into the sky, the heavens. It could mean a celebration of something. Partnering up with someone. Reuniting, family reuniting again. But they're looking up into the stars. I don't know. I keep going. Maybe someone in heaven, paying respects, thinking about the future, celebrating success. It could also mean, you know, awake, since they're looking up to the sky. So you have the Devil here. This has to do with, I mean, the Ten of Cups came out reversed. This has to do with addictions, right? Addiction could mean drugs. It could mean doing something that, you know, so much in excess that it impacts your life here on the 3D world, okay? It can mean someone having control over you, something having power over you, something that you weren't able to, or you're not able to release from, okay? Something that is affecting your family, because you have the 10 of Cups that came out in reverse, which is a happy life, happy home, happy family. And it's in reverse, so it actually means the opposite. Whatever this energy is definitely causing some sort of disruption to the family, okay? And you have the Ace of Pentacles again that came up reverse. The Ace of Pentacles, it would always mean the start of something new, but it's also the ending to something, right? It's an offering, okay? So it's the ending of something, but the offering of something new. So again, it brings me back to your initial card, the Death and Rebirth. This reading is very heavy on energy. Again, this is the Tower card. Something unexpected happened, something that caused a lot of turmoil, a lot of strife, something that was undesired, something you didn't see coming that was a surprise. You know, it kind of struck like, you know, a lightning bolt and kind of knocked everybody off of their feet, okay? But, you know, I always say, I always feel when you get the Tower card, like, it's not something that you may want at the moment, but it's not always necessarily a bad card, because sometimes the universe keeps on warning you about something, and when you don't listen to it, when there's no action behind it, the universe just has to do what it has to do and pull it from you in order to make things better, right? So you may not see it at the moment because you're stuck in this turmoil and destruction, but it's definitely something that needed to happen. Then you have the Knight of Swords, which is somebody who's like, you know, working hard, someone who wants to save the day, but, you know, is not successful, basically. You know, this is the Knight of Swords is a young man. It's a young man, I would say between 20, probably 20 and early 30s or 30s. It's a knight, so it's kind of young. Someone who, you know, works really hard. Someone who doesn't want to stop until they reach their dreams. And then you have the Three of Pentacles again that came in reverse, which is teamwork and coming together, but something not really happening how it was expected to happen, you know. So the Fool card, I mean, you can see the Fool card. It's kind of going into the unknown, right? Taking a step forward, a leap forward into the unknown. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. All right, Spirit, I'm going to end this reading now. If you want an extended, I'm available for extended readings. But just know that whatever happens, you know, the Fool card, that's the 0 card in the deck. If you know tarot decks, the 0 card comes before 1. It's like, you know, the circular number again, right? It's like goes back to this death and rebirth here. So, I mean, I should end it here, but I'm going to pull one more card. 3 of them came out. I don't know if I want to read all of them. So you have the Two of Swords. which is some decision that you have to make, kind of going back and forth in your head, you know, feeling bound. There's probably ideas in your head that you continue to go back and forth with. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is, you know, could be an unexpected turn of events that happen here. And then you have your Three of Wands, which is, you know, kind of gathering yourself, your inner strength, and looking out, you know, to the beginning. You know, it's you know, gathering all your energy and, you know, waiting for the results, right? It's finally understanding something, you know. It's moving in the right direction. It's progress. So whatever it is that you're going through now, know that, you know, you will be able to move in the direction that will be beneficial for you at the end of it all. I'm going to pull one last card for you, Pisces, for the Chakra Wisdom cards. See what you have here. So you have the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra. I know that I am truly worthy and deserve to receive the good things in life, and I give myself permission to have them. It is time to enjoy the fruits of my labors. I aim to incorporate and embrace fun and joy in my life. I realize that all work and no play is a recipe for energy flow, disruption, and exhaustion. I allow myself to experience and receive more pleasure in my life, and I am flexible and open to change. I am receptive to embracing activities and events that come my way, even though I may have avoided it in the past. So there's probably something right now that is basically occupying your mind. And this card is reminding you to kind of bring yourself back to your center and try to at least incorporate some of the things that brought joy into your life, so that you can balance this energy flow that you're kind of experiencing right now that is based on disruption and exhaustion, right? Try to experience and receive more pleasure. I hope this helps, Pisces.